So, if you're a movie fan, I'm sure you've seen these headlines or similar headlines. This one, not just The Fall Guy, summer box office is a bummer for Hollywood. And the summer box office has only been going for 2 weekends, and some people are already just basically calling it a flop. Now, I know The Fall Guy did not live up to projections, but one thing we've got to consider is that for multiple summers, the lead movie has usually been a Marvel movie. And those have a built-in audience, and they usually build, 100 plus million a lot of times as the opening box office, especially if it's a summer movie. And so The Fall Guy obviously is not a Marvel movie, and that is going to make a big difference. Now, this weekend, Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes came out, and it made about 55 to 56 million. That is a better, of course, opening box office than The Fall Guy. Next weekend, you have If, The Strangers Part 1. Then the Memorial Day weekend, you have the Garfield movie and Furiosa. So there's some good stuff, some anticipated stuff coming out. Is this box office going to be a flop? Obviously, we, live in a world where every week, every weekend, every year is compared to the previous ones. So it is probably going to be down, especially from last year. Not only are you still recovering from the 2020 movie season, we had the strikes last year, which certainly has put a damper on movie production, but I still think it's got a pretty strong lineup. Oh, also last year you had Oppenheimer and Barbie. Those movies went gangbusters. I know they're saying they don't see anything out there that would do quite those numbers. So, yeah, the summer box office, honestly, is probably going to be down some. But I think it's too early, after only 2 weeks in, to say it's going to be a flop. We don't have the numbers in yet. We don't know. A lot of times there are movies that come out that surprise us with what they make. And so I think you should just wait until summertime is over. And then you can say, oh, it was a total bomb, total bust, or, it was decent. So if you are a movie fan and this is something you keep up with, what do you think? Do you think this summer is just going to be a flop? Do you think it's going to be comparable to an average summer, or is it going to be better? So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below.